The sport that I am choosing to do my video about is baseball, and the positions that I will be covering in my first video is for pitchers. And I would like to preface this video by stating that the athletes in this video are aware they're being recorded, and their consent was given before I recorded and made this video, and they were made fully aware that it would be for a instructional video for this class. But the name of this drill is, it is basically, not basically, it's called a bullpen. A bullpen is the closest thing that pitchers as athletes in baseball can get to live performance and basically, the closest they can get to live performance and creating a real life gaming experience without facing live batters. And the purpose of this drill is to fine-tune mechanics if a pitching coach notices anything, for example, or even if the athlete notices them himself, and to work with possible pitches that they wouldn't normally work with in the game. And this skill translates into the real game by just getting practice with things you wouldn't normally, like for example, normally do in game situations, like for example, learning a new pitch or fine-tuning mechanics that can lead to better results and overall more success during the game. Now, I'm going to start off by talking about the basic skills, motor functions of this pitcher's lower body, because that's where all your power is generated from as a pitcher. As you can see here, he is towing the rubber, and he has a wind up. He has a very smooth transition into, oh, I'm sorry, I need to back it up because I already went through quite through a lot in the video. But he lifts his leg to transition into the pitch, gathering strength and effectively leaping out and striding towards the catcher. And that's what is known as the load phase, and then the explosion phase of a pitcher's windup. Here you can clearly see the pitcher beginning to load in his windup. And sorry, I'm still working out the kinks in this, trying to stop it at the right moment. He is fully cocked back. His weight is over his his bracing knee. I'm sorry, I'm a pitcher and I cannot think of the correct terminology to save my life right now. But basically, all of his weight is stacked and he's postured back and loaded all over his knee. He has a slight bend right here, and he's ready to drive forward as he strides, rotating his hips towards the catcher. In a couple seconds, I move to a better position to show you his upper body mechanics. And as I covered the lower body the basics of the lower body mechanics as a pitcher, now I'm going to move towards the upper body. Okay, he gets his pitch, starts his wind up, and you see here he's still stacked and posture back and ready to stride. What you see here is, if I had to say anything, I would say that he is leaving his arm quite far behind and getting out ahead of his arm, which can lead to possible arm problems. And he did not do a very good job of leading with his glove or aiming with his glove. Obviously, you don't want to aim with your glove, but it's a way to kind of keep yourself on the right course. But he has very good whip action, and let's see, He has good pronation and follow through. Man, let's see. One of the last bits I'm trying to get here is there's a split-second moment whenever the pitcher winds his arm back to throw the pitch. Okay, I can't get it, but this athlete, he does a very good job of when his arm comes up of having his fingers pointing straight back with the ball, which puts the arm in a good position to follow through with good pronation, especially on a breaking pitch and a more successful strike pitch. A higher chance at throwing a strike or a well-executed pitch. If I had to say anything, I would tell that because this athlete's mechanics are very efficient, but I would say to try and not leave his arm behind as much and alleviate some stress on the arm. And again, this skill translates into the game by just getting overall more practice and refining skills for better in-game success.